guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here we are with yet another monthly review. October has definitely been a really good month overall. It's not one of my favorite months so far, but we've been blessed with a lot of releases, the majority of which are really cool bops, and that's what made it interesting. I'm gonna rank all these October releases, so keep watching until the end so that you can discover my top release of this month. Let's go! So Algorithm is not really my cup of tea, but I was kinda expecting it. I don't know why, because the teaser didn't really reveal the much of the song, but that's the impression I had, and I was right. This is probably the only song of this video that I truly don't like. I find it basic and underwhelming. I'm sorry to say this, but this song is truly nothing special at all. Also, the concept of a breakup is not the most unique thing, especially for a debut like. I think she would have slayed a more fierce concept or something more alluring like Air Force One of Artemis. I have no idea if this is how you're supposed to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Or Sensitive of L'Ensemble. You know, something that is a bit reminiscent of Luna Sound. I think that would have been lovely. Some scenes of the music video were cute though, like her doing lives with her phone or the other Artemis member appearing in the MV. But yeah, overall is too underwhelming for me, unfortunately.
Mr. Stranger, running into danger, gotta get to know ya.
I had quite high expectations about this because I really like Sunmi. She has always such creative releases, and since her last comeback was more than a year ago, I was really excited for this. Unfortunately, Stranger ended up being a disappointment for me. The constant beat changes of the song are jarring and give me an headache every time I listen to the song. And it's such a shame because the individual sections are really good, but the issue is that with all these beat changes, they don't fit each other and it looks like you're listening to 3 or 4 different songs altogether. The chorus is really alluring though, with the kind of moan that she does. The Frankenstein/doppelganger concept is of course amazing and so creative, as always with Sunmi releases. The music video was really well done and she fits this spooky aesthetic and vibe so well. That's why despite not liking the song, I enjoyed watching the stage performances because the stage designs were really cool and coupled with the veils that cover the dancer's face, it all contributed in giving this creepy aesthetic that fits so well this Halloween season. I've always liked Jessie title tracks because I like badass music that hype me up, but since last year with Zoom, Jessie's discography has suffered a downfall in my opinion. Gum is definitely better than Zoom, but still, it's quite basic if we compare it to Nununana or Type of X. The chorus is catchy though, of course, and I like the twerk dance of the chorus, so I eventually ended up liking Gum more than I thought I would. I'm sorry she suddenly cancelled all her comeback promotions for health reasons. I really hope she's okay and that she'll recover soon.
After record night, this late night conversation, 멈추지 않아.
I already made a video about IVE's new comeback, go check it out if you haven't, but I'll sum it up here. So the first time I listened to Off the Record, I found it boring and underwhelming, so I was rather disappointed, but I ended up going back to the music video multiple times because it was really lovely and interesting, and by doing that, the song grew on me a bit. I still don't like it 100% because it's not really my cup of tea and it's not title track material in my opinion, but the line, these late night conversations, got stuck in my head for days, and this song is overall such a pretty girl mood, I just love it. As I said, I absolutely love the music video. I'm happy because with the 3 title tracks this era, IVE really outdid themselves in terms of creative direction and music videos, which is not something that happen often in their comebacks, I have to say. I love all the symbolism with the apples and a lot of the scenes were really pretty and well shot. I really fell in love with this MV and it definitely contributed in making me like this song more. Also the choreo is really pleasing and fits the mood well, so I really enjoyed watching the stage performances. Lights Up Music has never really been my cup of tea, but for some reasons their title tracks have always grown on me after a while, even after months of their release, and given the whole lineup change that they went through, I was really curious for this comeback. Honey or Spice is quite complex production-wise. There's definitely a lot going on when you listen to it, and you need multiple listens to fully grasp the song. At least that's what I experienced. But at least all of these definitely make it interesting, and we like interesting music. The post-chorus is definitely my favorite part, and it reminds me a bit of a nursery rhyme. Honey or Spice is definitely not a song I would listen to daily, but again, it's a fun and interesting listen, and I enjoyed watching the stage performances because the mood was definitely lit. The girls have amazing stage presence, especially Sangha, she's such a queen. The concept was really cool. I have a soft spot for food concepts in general, plus the duality of honey and spice was portrayed really well also in the music video, with a transition from the cutesy honey part to the better sexy spice part. That was so fun to see. Also the choreo is pleasing, especially for the post-chorus and the pinky move when they say spice.
Baby, come on, come on, come on. Wanna love you harder. Wanna make it louder. Wanna listen to you. Baby, you're my favorite song.
I had quite expectations because Ginny was my bias in NMIX and she's really super talented. I couldn't wait to see her perform again. Given the concept photos and the peculiar name of the album, I was expecting something really creative and unique, a bit of a Velvet concept or Velvet style, if you get what I mean. Instead, we got a song all in English, whose music video is set in an high school. I mean, Come On is a perfectly fine pop song by all means, but it doesn't really have any flavor to it. It's not that it's a bad song, again, it's actually quite catchy and Aminé's laid its part, but it doesn't stand out very much. It's not that interesting under basically every aspect. The concept and the music video were, again, truly nothing special. Nothing was debut material in my opinion, which is such a shame. The choreo is probably the only thing I really like about this release. Ginny is truly an amazing dancer and performer, and this choreography definitely showcased their abilities. However, there are other songs of the album that I really like Bad Reputation, even if it's, again, a quite basic pop song, I really liked it. It's very Taylor Swift coded, and I don't know why, but I just like it a lot. The chorus is really catchy. I kinda wished it was a title track. Anyway, I'm happy for her if she's happy, and I'm also glad that we got to see her perform again. It's just that, given all the buzz around this debut and the high expectations I had, I just wished it would have been more creative overall, instead of this quite mid-debut, because Ginny definitely deserved an iconic solo debut. Needs You music is not my style, but they have such cute releases that I cannot appreciate them, like Coconut, just to say one. So I was really curious for this Korean debut, and to be honest I didn't know I would have liked this release this much. The song, even if in theory is not my cup of tea, because I don't like this cute sound in general, but the chorus and especially the post-chorus are really catchy and cute and make me enjoy Heart Race a lot. The music video was really cute and aesthetically pleasing, and I love the fact that Felix plays the love interest of the members. That was so funny to see. The styling looks amazing, especially the second set of outfits that appears in the second part of the music video. I really hope that they're gonna perform with them and that we'll see other amazing looks during promotions. The choreo is really so pleasing to watch, with all the hand and arm gestures like they were a Tetris. That was generally so cool and fitted the concept super well. Overall, it's a really good Korean debut, I think. I really love the sound of this song. It's so unique and it makes me feel like I'm floating into space. Some sounds really tickle my brain like Cherry Talk did, and that is such an amazing experience. Triple S really managed to craft this super unique and pretty sound. I just love it. I must admit that when I saw the MV for the first time, I was quite underwhelmed overall, so I didn't thought I liked this song, but it's actually their second best after Generation in my opinion. The truth is that what underwhelmed me was the music video. That's why I always say that it's super important for me to have a well done MV and an interesting concept, because it makes the release more impactful overall. And given that the concept here and the sound were both really unique and interesting, I was really expecting to a mind-blowing music video, maybe space-themed given the dreamy sound that Invincible has. I don't know, especially since their other releases, except for Rising, have all really aesthetic MVs and an overall great creative direction behind them. So this really pisses me off, to be honest, because like, you have a good creative team, you have a good concept and a good sound, craft a fitting cool music for God's sake, and you're good to go, come on. Anyway, the choreo is really cool, especially the moves that we see in the chorus. Triplets, I'm really loving you more every release you put out. Keep up the good work.
Focus again. 대체 who I am, but I'm feeling funny. Don't know what to say.
Dang is definitely a catchy song, probably their catchiest title track, but for some reasons I'm a bit uninterested to it. I don't know, nothing really stands out apart from the members themselves, so I'm not really drawn to the music stages, for example. The music video was nothing special. I think they should have went for the aesthetic that we see at the end of the music video, with the purple fluorescent house and all the moons. It fits their lore more and it's more aesthetically pleasing. Also, since two members are on hiatus, it kinda feel empty to see them, but I get why the company chose to have this comeback despite the hiatus, so that's fine, I guess. I don't know, even if it's a good song, I don't have a lot to comment, unfortunately.
Macaroni cheese, I got macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese, I got macaroni cheese.
To be honest, I love absolutely everything about this release. I had my eyes set on this debut the minute I saw the announcement of the album pre-order, because everything fit the macaroni and cheese concept, and I just live for this type of things. As I said, I absolutely adore food concepts, especially when everything fits the concept well. The fact that they sing about how much they love to eat macaroni and cheese, it's like so funny to me. A lot of people said it's like Cookie, but I honestly don't see it this time. Cookie was really explicit and unsettling for it, maybe also given its English lyrics, while macaroni and cheese didn't sound sexual to me at all, not even for 1 second. Anyway, the music video is so trippy and super well edited, it really left me speechless. There were a lot of really cool scenes, like the one where they float around in the freezer, or when they fall into a whole cave of cheese just to come out from a vending machine as their album, and the machine goes, yum yum yum. That was generally so funny. And the fact that the packaging of the album is a box of macaroni and cheese, that's a little gem I really appreciated, and that makes me wanna buy the album, which is something I rarely do, to buy albums of groups I don't know and that I don't stan. But I love good and creative packagings, so there's that. Onto the song, I really love this hip-hop vibe with the chorus that it's almost whispered. The chorus is really super catchy and the rap was fire. However, the song is a bit too laid back for me overall, and the outro contributes to this idea because it's quite empty, and so it makes the song a bit underwhelming overall, even if the instrumental is cool, and I absolutely love the fact that they put microwave sounds in it. It's yet another detail that fits the concept perfectly. I don't know, I think the potential of this song is so high that it could have turned out even better overall, more rich in some ways, but apart from that, this is such a good debut in my opinion. The choreo is really cool and the styling is amazing. It's quite weird and camp, but I mean this debut is the definition of camp and I love it for it. The creative direction overall was so good. I mean, even before the release, they put out a lot of content to promote it, and everything was so cool and hyped me up so much. Like all the cartoon clips with the key ingredients of macaroni and cheese, the promotion schedule shaped as a flyer of special offers. I don't know, man, I just love when a release has such a good creative direction overall that you can see in every aspect. That's something I always look forward to. I was really surprised to see all this budget and creativity for what I thought was a small company, and then I discovered that this company is the same of Cara, April and Card, just to drop some names, so okay, I hear ya.
I'm a baddie, baddie, pretty little risky baddie. 뭐든 될 대로 되라지, catch me if you can.
Again, I talked in deep about Betty in my review of Ive's mini album, so I'm gonna be brief. I definitely expected more, since I am absolutely obsessed with Kitsch, which is their first girl crush song we could say. While Betty, it's a bit underwhelming unfortunately, it feels too empty and it doesn't hit how it was supposed to do in my opinion. But Dance Break was amazing, that part is definitely my favorite. I wish we could hear the instrumental more throughout the song. I also love that they included kind of like a game sound in Gail's part, this one right here. As a rapper enthusiast, I also appreciate the fact that almost everyone rapped. Gail really caught my eye since I Am era, and with Betty, oh my god, she glows even more, she fits the vibe super well in my opinion, which is not something I was quite expecting. But the one that really ate this era up like it was her last freaking meal was Yoonjin. She was so cool and badass and confident and charismatic, like, oh my god, girl, calm down please. Are you fighting to become my bias or what? Anyway, what I loved about Betty was the music video and the cat concept. As a cat lover, I am so obsessed with this. The whole storyline with the members being able to transform into actual cats that terrorize the city was so cool to see. The music video was also very pleasing, with pink as the predominant color. The styling was really good overall. This era gifted us with some really dope outfits, and that made me enjoy the stage performances even more. Overall, I think it was a big risk to have a song as Betty as the leading title track, especially considering the different vibe and concept that IVE usually has. I get that they wanted to change things up, they wanted to show that they can handle anything it's given to them, and they succeeded in that regard by all means. But the thing is that IVE songs are much more impactful and overall better produced when they have that glam flavor that IVE managed to craft since their debut. So I don't know, it was an interesting choice, but IVE can definitely afford to take risks, so there's that.
I got all I need, you know nothing else can be the way that I feel when I'm dancing with my girls.
I thought Perfect Nights was a regular comeback, but then I discovered it was an host song, so I quite lost interest in it. But then I saw that they were promoting it like it was a regular release with concept photos and music show stages, etc. And I was like, what? Why is that? And from what I gathered, it's because they're promoting it as their first English single. Anyway, I really like it. I love this other side of Le Seraphim. I always like their badass and canty songs, but I must admit that I adore their more melodic and soft sound that generally comes out in their B-sides. Perfect Nights can definitely not compare with B-sides like Impurities or Blue Flame, just to name a few, but it's nevertheless a really good song. It got stuck in my head from the first listen, also probably thanks to the English lyrics. I also love the dreamy vibe that this song exudes, and I must say that given that this month we've got another host song from New Jeans for League of Legends called Gods, and it was really interesting to me because I feel that Perfect Nights could easily be a New Jeans song and Gods could easily be a Le Seraphim song. Like, I can picture the members of both the groups singing the other song respectively. So it was interesting to see. I really like Gods. I don't talk about it in this video because it's not an official comeback, it's not being promoted, New Jeans don't even appear in the music video. But yeah, it's a really cool song that I would have probably put in the first spot of this ranking. Anyway, I don't know the game Overwatch at all, so I'm not familiar with the characters, but what disappointed me of Perfect Nights was definitely the music video. In the concept photos and teasers we saw this quite futuristic aesthetic with all this pink and this retro filter, but in the music video we saw nothing of it. Not even the amazing outfits that we see in the concept photos, and I was so pissed about it, you have no idea. At least we saw them in their Music Bank comeback stage, but still, they were so wings-coded, I was so obsessed. And instead we've got an MV where the characters of this game go to see a Le Seraphim concert, which, I mean, I get that for the fan of both the game and the group, it's an amazing crossover, but I was a bit underwhelmed by it. There wasn't a cool aesthetic or an interesting concept, they totally misled us with the concept photos, and I hate when groups do that. So, quite disappointed about that, I must say. Anyway, I really hope that they're gonna perform this song in other Korean music shows and not only in the States, because I'm truly obsessed with the performances of this song. I love the dreamy vibe, the outfits, and the visuals, so.
I want the oh my, OMG. I want that right now, no BRB. I want the oh my big black SUV. I want that.
I'm loving G-Idol more every new release they put out, and this is no exception. I wasn't exactly a fan of their pre-release of this English album, I Do. The Alien concept and music video were definitely amazing, but the song was not it for me, it was too slow and boring, while I Want That is exactly my cup of tea. It's cunty, it's badass, it's catchy, and the instrumental is pretty dope. I must admit that I didn't go back to this song a lot, but it's nevertheless a really cool release from them. I obviously love the music video where they are all in kill mood with this man, and I found interesting that exactly like in I Do, the members are all the same person. That was so interesting, and it gave some continuation between the pre-release and this title track, even though they are two completely different songs. Some B-sides of this album were really amazing, like I Roll. I had it on replay for days, and even though I love I Want That, I kinda wished I Roll was the title track.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see, it's just you and me tonight.
It's crazy for me to think that I listened to this song from the first time live last year during their concert in Copenhagen. I managed to avoid all videos and clips of You and Me before the concert because I didn't want to have spoilers and ruin the surprise. And when Jennie finally appeared on stage and performed it, I was in shock, you have to believe me. Like jaw on the floor, kind of shocked. The song is amazing. I love the melody, the production, Jennie's tone, the rap, everything. As someone who is not the biggest fan of solo, this is so appreciated. Another reason that makes me so happy to have seen You and Me live is the choreography, especially the part in the chorus where she dances with the male dancer like they were a duo and everything goes dark and only the moon in the background is on, like in the performance video. I also love the styling, the taller skirt coupled with leg warmers and bows hairstyle suit Jennie so much and contributed to this fairy aesthetic so well. My only remark is that I wish the Coachella version with the badass dance break was the original version. Seriously, when I heard this version for the first time, I basically screamed. It hits so much, it's crazy. Anyway, the video of You and Me that came out this month was actually a performance video, so I truly didn't get if a music video will come out or not, but I really hope it will. To be honest, I had zero expectation and interest into this solo debut because I didn't like her pre-release in terms of sound, so I thought this would have been a boring release too, but oh my god, I don't even know where to start. The beginning of the song with zero instrumental and her almost talking gives me the chill every time, I swear. The chorus is so angelic, it really gives me butterflies in the stomach. Honestly, the whole song makes me feel something. It makes me emotional. I don't know, it just gets me. I also love the music video where she becomes friends with these weird little creatures. That was so lovely and I think it fitted this dreamy sound super well. I also like the styling. It's nothing special or groundbreaking, but I don't know, it fits the mood of the song and Chu herself really well. And honestly, I'm just so happy to see the Luna members thrive despite everything they've been through, especially Chu. And it's funny to me that both the last place of this ranking and the first are occupied by ex-Luna members who debuted solo. Anyway, BBC, you'll rot in hell forever while these girls will conquer the world, let me tell you. Okay guys, this is all for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!